My name is Hatam. Is Matt is a like video is
comment
Subscribe.
subscribe.
I just met these friendly people at the castle. I'm exploring the castle and they stopped by to say hello.
He had a very beautiful view. Hope you all enjoy it.
As much as I have loved my time in Prizren, there is one challenge that I haven't yet taken on, and that is to make it up to the hilltop fortress that overlooks the city. You can see it there behind me. It is high up. It looks like it's going to be a steep walk to get there, but I am up for it. And the fortress actually dates back to the Bronze Age, incredibly enough. But in 1948, it was designated a monument of national significance. So I am looking forward to trying to find a pathway, weaving up there in the summer's heat and seeing what we can find. So just next to the mosque, I have found a sign. And it looks like a pretty good one. It's going to be very helpful, I think. So first of all, there's the map. And it looks like the grey lines are for motorised access. The green line is a longer hike you can do, a 90-minute walk, the Marash Trail. And then the orange one, Journey of the Stone, I think that goes straight to the castle. So you can see up here, I am at the red sign there. We don't need the motorised access today, but we can take the orange trail straight up about 30 minutes. And then we'll see what happens when we get there, because the green trail does look really interesting, back by the river there. But we'll see. It's going to be a hot one, so we'll make our decision, I think, when we get to the castle. And one more sign for good measure. To be fair, it is very well signposted. Kalaja, and a picture of a castle, so I'm assuming that that means castle in Albanian. Just looking back at where I've come from. And there is a building around here, although I'm not 100% sure which one it is. Maybe that white one there. But it is the first music school of Kosovo, built in 1947, using some of the bricks and stone from the castle. And speaking of the castle, there's another sign. So at least we know we're going in the right direction here, though it's saying going up this way now. Several moments ago, I walked past a mostly destroyed church. It's just abandoned these days. It's called St. Saviour's Church, and I think it was mostly destroyed when the Serbian army pulled out of here at the end of the Kosovo War, and there was civil unrest in the years that followed, and some of the Serbian churches and buildings got destroyed in that unrest. You made it. Come and explore me. Despite time, wars, people, I continue to stand strong and proud. I still have stories to tell. Preserve me for future generations. It's unfortunate that no one has preserved the sign. But you can see I am here. It wasn't as far as I thought, to be fair. It was probably no more than about a 15-minute walk up if you keep going. There is the pathway. I'll reserve the views until we get in and to the top of the fortification. Just as I came into the fortification, there was a sign explaining a little bit more about the history, essentially saying that 3,000–4,000 years ago there was just a small settlement here on a hilltop, and over the years that grew and grew and grew. Under Justinian, the ruler of the Byzantine Empire for a while, he spent quite a lot of time and effort improving these fortifications, making them stronger and making them more fit for purpose in terms of defending the city from would-be invaders. However, the fortifications that are here now, and I can see right in front of me, mainly date back to the Ottoman rule here, so kind of 17th, 18th century. And something, of course, that it's got that most castles and fortifications have is phenomenal views of the city, especially as you can look down towards the river that divides Prizren into two. The city looks spectacular, sprawled out in front of me. It is lit up amazingly in the midday sun. I can count 25 mosques in the distance. The river is called the Lombard in Albanian, which means white river, and in Serbian it's called the Bistrica, which translates to clear water, and I think both of those descriptions are very accurate. The river actually emanates from the Shah Mountains, which is an area of the country here in the south that I'll be visiting tomorrow, so stay tuned for that one. It's going to be a good day, I think. But in the meantime, I'm going to have a walk around this castle and enjoy these views. One thing I love doing is exploring these kind of places. They are off the radar, no doubt about it. I remember when I was researching Prizren and this fortress, there's very little information, practical information about getting here and history and things like that. So it is great to actually be here and just be able to stroll around, explore for myself. You can see here there is just a section that looks like it is in pretty good shape, to be fair. So I am going to take a stroll through here, see what it's about. So I've just come through there and we're outside again, but it looks like we're going to go inside once more. This is some kind of, oh wow, that's dark, some kind of tunnel area. Maybe this was used as a makeshift prison as well, or maybe an escape route. Interesting to know whether that's the case or not, but I can see light at the end of the tunnel. Let's go and see where we are. I'm getting lost here. Some steps up there. Right, let's go up here and then we'll climb these steps. Oh, here we are. Yeah, we're back on the side again. Let's go up here. Those views, they are just stunning. Seriously, you could sit up here all day and just watch the scenery and just watch the city below. And I don't think we'll be going up these steps. No, probably not. Just next to me on my right hand side, your left, are the casemates of the fortification. So if we go in, I will show you what used to happen here. So this is essentially where the soldiers would spend most of their time aiming weapons, probably cannons, out of the little windows. It gave them really, really good protection against enemy fire. If there were cannonballs coming the other direction, then they would not be able to penetrate the fortification itself. But the soldier could look out of here and fire his cannonball if he saw invaders heading up that hill or coming towards the castle. 3, 2, 1.
Hi.
Take two.
Take two, come on.
Take two.
Like the mat, the video mat, like video mat.
Thank you very much.
Oh yeah. Subscribe YouTube channel.
And what was your name?
KOSOVO.
My name is Hetan.
Yeah, okay, and your name?
Really?
Really? And your name?
Armand.
Armand.
Very nice to meet you all.
I love you, Kosovo.
Yeah, we all love Kosovo.
Bro, Kosovo or Serbia, Kosovo or Albania.
Yeah. Oh, I've been to Albania. That was nice as well. I really like Albania.
It is a very tropical kind of
Matt is king.
Matt is
Hey
king.
bro, Matt is king. Like,
Matt is king. Yeah.
I just
Hey,
met
bro.
these friendly people at the castle. I'm exploring the castle and they stopped by to say hello.
He had a very beautiful view. Hope you all enjoy it.
So I was just about to leave the castle there and I bumped into the three chaps. They actually didn't know each other. The two kids were on their own. They must live nearby and the guy was up just taking a walk. So it just shows you how friendly everybody is. So I have started on that hike and I'm just a couple of minutes into it. I'm not going to do the whole thing because I don't think I've got the time, but we'll see how far I get. The trail at the moment is fairly flat, which is good. And we'll see if there are any viewpoints up here. I'm behind the castle, by the way. That's the direction that I'm heading. I have no idea what is up this trail, but we'll see. I veered off the pathway a little bit because I spotted this building ahead of me. I'll show you in a second. But I seem to have come to a little finger of land that sticks out. And there are incredible views both ways. And I want to show you something else in a second because there is another castle up on a hill. But for now, look at this, some kind of abandoned building, maybe an outpost, a lookout, something like that. I'm not sure what the history is here, but I love these places that you just find whilst walking around. Absolutely fascinating to know what this may have been in the past. And then if we go a little bit further along this pathway, you can see that on my left, in fact, there's a good view there through the trees. That's Prizren. So I've hiked out from the city. And if I show you what's to my right, okay, so we've got this spectacular mountain valley here in front of me. There is a little village up on the hillside. And then if we come down a bit further, you can see the castle ruins, it looks like, on top of another hill. And the reason I've seen them before, and the way I've seen them before, is in another video of another YouTuber called Gabriel Traveller, who came and actually went up to that village and then hiked along to the castle. So, pretty spectacular. I think though I'm not going to have time to hike all the way up there today, so instead I think I'm going to hit the trail and head back towards the castle. What on earth is that? I have never seen anything like it before. It is dinner time for that large bug. If it can catch those ants, it's trying. Well, I've made it back to the castle safe and sound. It was coming up towards sunset, so I figured I'd hang around for an hour and just see what the views are like at sunset. And you can perhaps hear behind me now the Islamic call to prayer coming from loads of different mosques across the city, but mainly that one there seems to be coming from there. What an interesting day. The castle, magnificent. Even the hike, I wish I could have made it to that other castle on the hilltop. That would have been pretty epic, but it wasn't to be. So I think I'm going to just admire these views a little bit longer and then head down to the city for some dinner. Getting hungry. Thanks for watching the video and hopefully you're enjoying my trip around Kosovo. It has been a stunning one so far, no doubt about it.